Good day, everybody. It's Tammy again, and I am bringing you another chapter from our book study called A Little Light on Spiritual Law. This is chapter 19, and this is in the section that is the laws of higher awareness. This law is the law of reincarnation. Carne means flesh. Incarnation is when our spirit enters a physical body. Reincarnation is the principle of returning to a physical body. And we can experience this more than once, depending on the law of karma, whether we have to come back and redo some lessons. And that is determined by the balance and polarity through our life. The next law, which is the law of responsibility, I'm looking forward to sharing that one as well. This section, called the laws of higher awareness, is something we really need to pay attention to right now. So, under the law of reincarnation, anything unresolved or incomplete at the end of a lifetime, your soul is allowed an opportunity to return in human form to resolve or complete it. Okay. So basically, your soul will wish to make amends by returning to help, like in another life. So, or it will wish to return together with another soul so that it can repay. Interestingly enough, with relationships, we may reincarnate in a different relationship. So a husband or wife, husband and wife, parent and child, student and teacher, or even as friends. So, under the law of reincarnation, spirits will choose to come back together or try to relate differently in order to work things out. So, it's about finding peace together instead of battle. Often we reincarnate again and again, and we enter similar circumstances because of the soul's desire to put the past to rest. So on earth, we have free choice. So it's easy to forget the ideals and perspectives of the spirit world. And we may make the same mistakes or are trapped in the same cycle of reincarnation. As above, so below. When I say as above, so below, in the spirit world, just like earth plane, we across our time here develop. So we start from the toddler group, the kindergarten group, the elementary group, the middle school or high school group, and then we go to university and we might get a master's or a PhD. Earth is a learning establishment. Our lessons are presented to us in the form of experiences. So think about when during the course of our life, we go on vacations or we take breaks, holidays, weekends, and midterms. These are known as deaths. Or think about when we're in the spirit world, it's like a holiday, okay? And we might take that holiday before reincarnating or returning to the school of the flesh. Just as a school child and its parents scrutinize the report card at the end of each term, we review each lifetime when we die. So, with the help of our guides, angels, and spiritual mentors, we also decide which lessons we wish to brush up on and which classes we need to redo. I think it was a couple of videos prior, I was mentioning how important it is to review your life now. I believe it was the law of karma and how we can correct or pay back our debts in karma in this life now. It's a great practice to take a look at how you are being in this life. And if you wish to undo anything, that you take the time to undo it. Forgiveness goes a long way. And I just mentioned in a conversation, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. These practices go a long way in this life. So Earth is primarily a learning experience. This is for the soul's journey, and we enter all the classes that the Earth offers. So, as far as prejudices go or judgments go, when we look out into the world and see other people doing what they're doing and we judge that, this is for you. We will experience every religion. We will come in and out of form, being soldiers, peasants, merchants, arts, and every conceivable area in the arts, in every conceivable area, because we are creators, right? Souls will also incarnate again and again to perfect lessons and repay karma. We will experience polarities, all polarities, student and teacher, rich and poor, male and female, selfishness and service, the murdered and the murderer, the betrayer and the betrayed. This is another practice that I want to mention. It's about seeing outside of you something that you may have judged in your past or you see other people judging. And you can say, I am that. I am. I am that. I am. I am that and that and that. I am that. So, the Akashic Records. The Akashic Records is a balance sheet of our lifetimes. And this is where our good and bad karma is recorded. Just like a bank, debits and credits, okay? We can call on our credits, but must also pay our debts. So there are several reasons for reincarnating, okay? I might have mentioned a few already. I'm going to give you a couple right now. To right past wrongs, to repay our debts, to experience ourselves, to strengthen ourselves, to learn about emotions, to experience sexuality and other lessons only available here on earth, to help, to teach, to be a source of light for someone else, and to serve this planet. Earth provides much prized teachings. It offers opportunities for growth not available anywhere else. Every lesson here is to do with love. Once again, this is a planet of free choice. Your mindsets and emotions build your physical body and provide you with more experiences. Once you have mastered the lessons, your soul can serve in many of the higher light establishments of the universe. Only intrepid souls sign up for this challenge. Intrepid, I love that word. So, now on this planet, something new is happening. Earth is moving into a higher dimension, higher states of consciousness. So, surfacing to be seen in the light of day, it is time now to look at our stuff and clear it out. So, they give a simplistic overview here of reincarnated souls and what that looks like from the stages that we can incarnate into being. Baby souls. This is their first incarnation. They choose a simple life, simple society or family. They're totally looked after. And they often stay for only a few hours, days, or weeks, just to touch the atmosphere of Earth. Toddler souls need clear instruction and boundaries. This is very parallel to the truth of our experience here on Earth. Toddler souls also cling to fundamentalist faiths, are anti-divorce or anything that breaks down a safe structure. They create much karma for themselves because of rigid control, dogmatism, and missionary zeal. Teenage souls go out into the world and sometimes create havoc. Okay, they get heavily into karmic debt and they often misuse their energy. They have a zest and life force to get enterprises underway and start new things. They also challenge old ways. So middle-aged souls are becoming wise and starting to repay debts they build up in early incarnations, often have difficult lives because of this. Old souls are wise and peaceful. They often distance themselves from the material world that they do not tend to make a splash. Interestingly, there is ultimately a spiritual working out of all things. This is why I have really experienced some amazing awarenesses just by studying spiritual law. We must return to put right the wrongs of our past. So, it is not up to us to judge what someone else is doing or how they are handling the lessons of their incarnation. And I want to mention, witnessing someone having a difficult time is really challenging. But when you understand spiritual law and understand that there is a divine orchestrated, divinely timed, divinely appointed message, lesson, and experience for that person. That it's easier to let go and just be in a space of love. Just be there. If they want your help in the law of request, they will ask for it. Just hold space and continue to hold space and know that everything is working out for the greater good. Wow. Every single soul is on a journey. Over many lifetimes, they are learning. So have compassion for young souls, for they do not understand what they do. They will have to repay what they have done to others, or for others, not even just to others. It's not, no one's doing anything to you if you perceive they're doing it for you. Because I perceive now my family did things for me. From an unconscious perspective, they were doing it to me. The task of an evolved soul is to help them without taking responsibility for them or patronizing them. The greatest way of helping another is to demonstrate by example that there is another way of living. Be the change you wish to seek and see. Reincarnation strictly means coming back into the flesh, like I said at the beginning. What is being shared next is about star people. Okay. Star people have come from different planets, sometimes different universes where they do not have a physical body. There are many star people on the planet right now because they come to help. They've come from Pleiades, Saturn, Mars, Jupiter, Venus, Andromeda, and other galaxies, and maybe even other distant universes. Star children are evolved souls who come to Earth to help. They have a fully different perspective of life, and they are here to experience. Just like you and I, they become tarnished by the duality on Earth and even create karma. They do wish to return to pay those debts, though. Even if they've had fewer incarnations, because there was less opportunity to accrue it. Star people often have a sense of being different and feel they do not belong here. If you find this Earth's experience strange and difficult, or you cannot understand the folly and stupidity of mankind, know that life is a spiritual challenge, not a material one. And if you have a desire to serve, you are most likely or almost certainly a star child. Star people also take advantage of the windows of opportunity for ascension. Ascension means raising your spiritual vibration to such a level that you do not need to reincarnate. You must have paid off your karmic debts, mastered the lessons on Earth, and opened your heart and mind. So I will leave you with this. Once you have left the wheel of rebirth behind, you move into higher planes of the universe, continuing to evolve in the light. You return to Earth again and again until you have mastered the spiritual laws. Namaste.